So I need to grab myself. Yes.
You gonna pick up? Great morning. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Go shorty. It's Friday. Go shorty. It's Friday. Go shorty. It's Friday. All right, y'all. Let me turn on the do not disturb. Don't disturb this groove. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey. How y'all doing? Hey. That's how Madison be looking. She be like, hey. I was like, girl, why you be saying it like that? She be like, hey.
Excited. That's what Diva's doing. Hey.
Girl, if she don't look like me talking about something.
I believe it.
Hey.
I believe it.
Hey, Jackie. Yup. The shenanigans have begun. Listen, my husband is standing here and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, my God, the dead has arisen. April, go for your shot, girl. April has been so kind and gracious to share.
So you know what I just noticed?
What?
That I went to get 2 shot glasses because she said she forgot. She forgot us. She had one for her.
Oh, yeah, she had hers. Don't get it twisted.
That
She had hers.
slip all week.
She had hers with her paper towel in it. Okay.
Oh my God.
She had her shot glass.
Listen.
The only thing that was missing was the alive.
Oh my!
But baby, don't say too much because she's been sharing her alive with us.
That's right.
Because you know she can't.
I brought this
I
bottle.
was getting ready to close the kitchen.
Listen.
We're gonna leave it open a couple more days.
No, feed her, baby. Feed her.
Yeah.
Feed her. Cause see, she don't want her alive to spill in her suitcase.
It wasn't gonna spill. I had a plan for that. Trust, I've already been thinking, how do I keep my alive from spilling? Oh, Mama had a plan.
Mama had a plan. Well, listen, y'all. Let me see. Someone said, what we doing today, ladies? Listen.
Shenanigans.
First of all, I don't know why she would say shenanigans because I am a cool girl. I do not engage in shenanigans. I do not. I simply, what?
He said he wants his shot now.
He's trying to get his shot so we can go. Now we got to watch this. Now we got to watch this.
I am going to miss seeing this next week. That is funny.
Woo, but that's what it make you do, honey. That's what it make you do. Now, you know this morning, I need some extra.
Oh, yeah, you do. That's right.
Y'all, I was up 24 hours yesterday.
And I was sleeping like a baby.
And was. I think I heard her snoring all the way in here.
You may have, because I was tired. Because I fell asleep on the phone last night. And
she was falling asleep on the phone. Like she 15.
Leave me alone, man.
Oh, Jackie said, hey, from North Carolina. Throw your hands up. Hey, Christina in Russellville. Hey, Corey. Great day. Oh, my goodness. Hey, brother love. He gone, girl. He took his shot and left. Someone said, take a shot. Someone, I got to call you because, you know, we got to fix that. Jackie said, share. Thank you, baby. Mardan said, grand rising, hey, beautiful. Yes. Cheers. Yay. All right. Now, listen. Although we've come, we ain't there yet. Yeah, y'all thought it was over. Not yet. What time does your flight leave Monday?
I don't remember. Sometime in the evening?
Hey, y'all got us until after after Monday. I'll be back by myself Tuesday. I'm gonna be sad on here going through withdrawals.
And I'll be in Texas with withdrawals too. Come on. Oh, now you gonna add extra drama to it? Now I know you play it around. Stop. Stop. You're not here to blow my hand up and then deflate it later. No. Oh, no. You're not doing that.
So I'm lightheaded.
That's what you.
I'm lightheaded from all that.
God
Yeah.
don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Come on here.
I wasn't being ugly. I was being for real. I was being for real.
Okay.
I mean, I may have, my crying may not have been for real, but I was being for real. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone, but I'm gonna enjoy you while you're here.
Oh, we not taking it to the head today.
You know why?
You want to savor every moment.
No, listen. You remember how as kids growing up, there would always be that one child. But when everybody got something, they let everybody else eat theirs, and then they still would have something.
Oh, you're that person.
Mm.
Well, you act like I don't have the rest of the bottle. I
You
can
do.
pour up another shot.
You
if I
sure
want
can,
to.
girl. You sure can. Let me take this shot. Stop playing.
So that's what I did in the beginning. When I first got the Alive, I was taking 2 shots a day. I was lit. And then Dr. V said, girl, you only supposed to take 1. Oh, my bad.
You can take 2. You can take 2. Now, this is the caveat. You can take 2. It ain't gonna last a month.
No, it will not.
You can take 2. Now, you can do what you want to do. It's your thing.
Do what you want to do.
I can't tell you.
Who to sock it to.
What?
I know that one.
And she just, y'all see, she coming out of a shell now. See, all that other stuff. An act for y'all. That was a show.
No. I'm always real when I come on here. Really?
Listen, she's like, I'm saving it for Saturday.
It depends on what key you want to sing it in. You want me to be all up in soprano?
I don't want you to be nowhere.
Because you just gonna sing anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh no, I don't.
I'll be
do
one
that.
minute I'll be soprano, the next minute I'll be alto,
No.
I might be bass.
You the one that I have to work with.
Yeah, you would.
In a
But if
choir.
you put me there, I can stay there.
Oh, okay.
You
You're
just gotta
teachable.
put me there.
You're coachable.
Yeah.
You're teachable.
I'm teachable.
You're
I'm
obedient.
coachable.
Okay. You're obedient. You're obedient.
To God.
Okay.
To God.
Well,
let me say that. Say it again.
to God.
No.
You're obedient. You're
To
coachable.
God.
We already started with this drive-by.
Y'all, listen. Oh.
What she say?
That's what she said. She said what she said.
Green, I'm gonna need you not to go there this early in the morning.
Ooh, Lord. Someone said we might have to do a drive-by for real after next week. Great morning, Kareem. He's about somebody get them. Great morning, Tandria. All right, but not with alcohol. Tim talking about she know that one.
You know what, Tim? You gonna join in?
What? You know what we need to do?
What's that?
I think Saturday night, since we're gonna have the karaoke DJ here, we need to do some karaoke.
Oh gosh, that would be fun though.
I think we need to do some
That
karaoke.
would be fun.
Me.
We're gonna practice on your me's.
Me. Y'all listen, y'all gotta bear with me. I'm a little delirious because
A little.
I didn't get a lot of sleep.
None.
Okay.
None.
I took my dreaming though. When I went, I was out. I sure
I
did.
bet you were.
I sure did. I did like 10.
Oh, you did 10?
I said,
I need to come. Probably need to come. No, I took 8. That's what you're supposed to take.
8. You're supposed to take 8.
I might
Well,
pick
depending
up
on you, with everything, it's depending on you.
And I
So
haven't
you
been
may need
tracking
more
my
or less.
sleep. I need to go on my Fitbit and track my sleep. See how
You
I've been
sleep in
doing.
your Fitbit?
Yeah. Because that's the only way it's going to track my sleep.
Go on and track it right now. See what you've been doing.
Let's see what I've
Because she's been
doing.
trying to be grown. Talking about falling asleep on the phone. Don't fall asleep on the phone like that.
Leave me alone. Stay out.
So, y'all, while she's checking her Fitbit to see how she's been sleeping.
This drink is sinking right now. Let's see.
Mm.
Let's see what I've been doing with sleep. Oh, my sleep score. It says fair, but I want to look at the actual numbers. Ooh, look at that. Hour and 10.
She got 6 hours and 43 minutes, though.
Hour 33 of REM, hour 4 deep. Okay.
Getting some REM sleep.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting some sleep.
And let me tell y'all why that's important. REM sleep is important because what REM sleep will do is REM sleep allows you to get deep rest. That's where healing occurs. That's where healing occurs. Who? Me? It's mine. Hey, Mike. Oh, you talking about with the shot? No. Okay, so listen, let me go and talk about what we're talking about. Faint not. Faint not. Now listen, y'all know normally I would start it out. Hey, Rise! Welcome to Panama City! Oh, she in Florida! Turn up, turn up, turn up. Listen, y'all know normally I would start it out, but today I'm gonna let April start us out and talk about faint not. She said, Dr. B, you just be throwing stuff on me at the last minute and do.
Always.
And do. Be ye what?
Also ready.
So that you don't have to what? That ain't the scripture, but.
Okay. What?
You gotta be ready so you don't have to.
Get ready.
Because listen, what's inside of you will come out. Right?
It will.
Okay, faint not. Come on, faint not. Faint not. What you got for the people, April?
What
you got for me? Because I need it.
You want to wear today?
No, I'm saying faint not. Like, yeah, what you got?
So we often get caught up with what we physically, naturally see. And because we're so focused on what we are actually looking at, because we can't see it and not see it. You see what I'm saying? Now. Come on. We know the word. We know what God says, but we're so focused on what's right in front of us that we can tangibly see that we end up giving up because it looks like this.
God.
It feels like this.
God.
God says, faint not. Don't go on what it looks like. Don't go by what you see. If it's that much of a problem, close your eyes.
God.
Close them. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. So for those of us women that have had babies, they tell you when you were in labor to get a focal point. All right? You don't focus on anything else. And sometimes they tell you just close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Close your eyes and get a mental picture. Close your eyes and think about something else that's more pleasant to try to help you. Now, it's not going to take the pain away because that's a pain like no other. Yeah. But what it will do, it will help you be able to endure. Oh, my God. Close your eyes and focus on God. And it will help you to endure what's going on so you won't faint, so you won't give up. Because, in labor, if we looking around, if we not really focused, what's happening? I can't do this. I can't push.
I ain't having no more babies. Get out.
But faint not. Don't focus on what it looks like. Turn away. Close your eyes. One thing that I like to do, because the enemy, he works in your mind. If he puts a mental picture in your mind, he can make you focus on that, and then you just not hearing God. You're not focusing on God. When I pray, one thing I like to do is when I close my eyes, I like to imagine myself in heaven, standing before God and Jesus right there. And I am so focused on who I see that I am just, it helps me to stay in that mindset. So then I'm not looking around in the room where I am praying and looking, because I'm real scary, y'all. I don't like bugs, and then stuff start popping out, and I get, it just gets my focus off. So I close my eyes. I don't look at the room. I focus on God. Faint not. Don't give up. You are at the brink.
Yeah.
You're right at the
That's
edge.
real.
You're at the edge. And when you get ready to break through, what happens? All hell breaks loose. When you get ready to be abundantly blessed, what happens? The bottom seems like it falls out, but God says, faint not. Don't give up. Hold on. I got you. One thing he said is that he will never leave us nor forsake us.
Yeah.
He meant that thing. Whether we feel him, trace him, track him at all, he said, I will never leave. So if we work hard, it's going to require us to dig deeper. It's going to require us to dig our heels in. It's going to require us to sink our teeth in and hold on. Don't faint. Don't give up. Because right on the other side is what you've been praying for, what you've been believing for, what you've been asking for. Don't give up. You have the power in you to make it to the other side. You got it. He equipped you with it.
My God.
If he brought you to this time in this season where it seems like everything is falling apart, that's because he knows you can handle it. He knows that you're going to come out on the other side. He would not have given the devil the opportunity to touch Job if he didn't know that Job was going to come through. Yes, was he sick? Yes. Did he not understand? Yes. Was he hurt and just confused? Yes. But what he didn't do is he didn't give up.
That's right.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And because he didn't faint, even when the ones closest to him, you need to curse God and die.
The ones what?
Closest. Watch them. If they're speaking against what God has shown you, told you, what you know in that word, you better stop talking to them. You need to separate yourself from them, because they're the ones that's going to cause you to faint. They're the ones that's going to plant that seed in your head, and the next thing you know, you're just crumbling away. Well, maybe you're right. Well, maybe it's this way. No, faint not. Faint not. Don't give up. Don't give in. You right there. Get you somebody that's going to help pray you through. Somebody that's going to help pray you through. Don't get somebody on the same level with you. You need somebody up there. Y'all can see my hand. Up there that has a lot of power, that can call heaven down and make those things happen. Help you get the strength that you need to go through.
So April said something key. She said a lot of key things. But one of the things that she said that I want to focus on is closest to you. That stood out to me. Babe, can you bring me a charger? Oh, he outside. What we doing outside?
For your phone?
Yeah. Well, for my iPad.
The one
in the room? No, it's in the room now. Next to the bed. Thank you, babe. It's the ones closest to you. It'll be the ones closest to you. Now, let me tell you why. Listen, the people closest to you have known you as you were. Normally, they've known you as you were for a long time. They don't know any other version of you. So they want you to stay the version of you that they're comfortable with, that they're familiar with. Why? They're afraid that if you evolve, then you'll evolve without them. So evolving without them, can result in you ending up going to a place and them not be able to go, them not be ready to go. Y'all, you got to understand that no matter how close someone is to you, you got a journey that is your journey. You got a journey that's yours. Thank you, babe. And because you got a journey that's yours, no one can take it for. Listen, I can want to take the journey for people. And I do. I be wanting to, because I know I can get on the other side, right? I know I can get on the other side. But everybody has to take their own journey. You know why? At the end of the day, when push comes to shove, you got to be able to press through your situation and your circumstances. You got to be able to get to the other side. You got to be able to go through. You got to be able. So you got to decide, am I going to allow those closest to me? And I want y'all to hear this too, because I'm going to say this too, right? The people closest to you, I'm not just talking about the people outside of you. I'm talking about the inner you. The inner me. The inner me doesn't want me to change. The inner me's comfortable with me. The inner me's been like this all my life. So the inner me does not want me to change. The inner me wants me to stay the same. Why? Oh, you disrupting stuff now. You disrupting stuff. So the inner me will convince me not to change when I need to change. Why do I need to change? What I want is on the other side, but I can't get it till I change. Till I become who God created me to be, not who fear created me to be, not who abuse created me to be, not who trauma created me to be, not who loss created me to be, but who God created me to be. There's always a gap. Corey wrote about it yesterday. There's a gap between where you are and who you are and where you're called to be and who you're called to be. See, when God created you, he didn't create you in a mistake.
Right.
He created you exactly the way he created you for a reason, but to remind. Let me say this. What happens is life happens and we begin to be fearful. We begin to be complacent. We begin to be, quiet. We try to disappear. We try to hide out. We try to, all the things that we do and we experience. And so then we're looking over there and that looks like a foreigner. That looks like looking like somebody else or being like somebody else instead of being who God created us to be. But it's like my sister, Apostle Tammy, said it the other day. She said, it's like looking in the mirror. The scripture that says it's like looking in the mirror and walking away and forgetting what you saw.
Wow.
It's like looking in the mirror and seeing yourself and walking away and forgetting what you saw. Have you ever been in a place where you forgot who you were? You forgot the exploits that you've engaged in. You forgot the things that every now and then, God will remind me of who I am.
Yes.
Because I've forgotten, because guess what? Life happened. And the circumstances didn't look like with the natural eye. So I began to shrink. I began to not show up in the fullness because people gonna think I'm doing too much. Well, guess what? Now
I'm doing a lot.
Listen, people gonna say I'm doing too much. They can say it all day long, but you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna get to breakthrough. I'm gonna get to the other side. I'm gonna get there even when I'm uncomfortable. Yesterday, over the past 2 days, I had to reach out to 2 people who I normally would not have reached out to. I would be like, I don't like rejection. I'm just gonna tell y'all like this. I don't like rejection. Okay. So that's why you gotta reframe things. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. So I had to reach out to 2 people and I had to talk to them about this business and these products because God unctioned it. Okay. Now, the first one, I loved this and I loved his response because your girl I was a little bold, right? And he said, it's not aligned with my purpose. I said, that was good. I could have stopped there. But I said, I absolutely understand. So would you do me a favor and just support me and purchase a product? I know he was lying. Now listen, he's close to top earners and leaders in this company. I'm talking about top. Double diamond top.
Oh my.
He's connected to those kind of people.
Okay.
Right? So here I come.
With your bold self.
But that's okay. I'm on the top and rollerboard.
Okay.
With my bold self.
Your bold self.
But I had to see it through. And then I gave him a word. See, what I'm learning is everything isn't about what we think it's about. Check this out, y'all. I remember when I was on Facebook dating, I couldn't hardly date nobody because I had a word for everybody.
I'm so glad that happened for me.
I could not date nobody because I had a darn word for everybody. God would say, give them this word. I said, first date. The prophet always got to show up. I had to give him a word, honey. Go on about my business. I can't date. I couldn't date, girl. I was giving words to people on Facebook dating, prophesying.
And then
the Lord wants you to know that.
I'm sure they were like, huh? What? Did you date any of them? Did you go out with any of them?
One of them I did.
One out of the many that you gave a word to was scared.
Girl, don't do that. Listen,
They were scared.
it didn't last. It didn't last. But I had to. Look, y'all, don't get in your way. Because listen, I promise you, you are the one in your own way. We're going to talk about that on Saturday. I'm going to talk about that in the VIP session of the thing, because that's the number one thing that we do is get in our own way. Just get in our own way. Oh, Jesus. Everybody can't go like Lot. Come on, baby. Right. Corey said, and the conference has started. Yes. Tandria said, yes, Lord. Someone said, you preaching now, dear sis. Okay. Mike said, regardless of what it looks like. Good morning, Evelyn. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, brother. Hey, brother.
You gotta do the extra? For real? You gotta do the extra?
Mike said, yep. Come on now, Rob. The dating was not aligned with my purpose, but the prophetic was. Come on. That's the word right there. Everything in every situation has a purpose. Absolutely, LOL. That's why you were on there. The word, his plan. Yeah, but you know, baby, I'm glad you said that, because that takes me to what I was going to say next. Listen. Got it. He does. He has purpose in everything that he does, right? And so it may seem like it's for one thing and it ended up being for another. So there are people that I've reached out to that I haven't talked to in a long time, right? And the thing about me is I said, I want to do this differently. Okay. So, yes, I believe everybody needs to have these products, baby. If you ain't got them, you need to get them. Get you some alive and be alive. Get you some empowered and be empowered. Get you some vision and increase your sight, okay? Come on now. Listen, get you some calm and relax your nerves, honey, because your nerves is doing a lot right now. Just calm them down. Get you some, what else we got? Crave and cut them cravings. Come on.
Get you some dreaming and...
Dream again, honey.
Dream again. Allow God to put you to sleep so
Yeah.
He can show you some stuff. Yes, He will do that.
Get you some forever young, because God has called us not to be old and decrepit.
Yes.
But seasoned and mature.
Well.
Aging like fine
wine. Did y'all see that on my page?
Look, so everything that happens has purpose. So I'm just not pushing people with this, right? You don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. That's cool. But I would be remiss if I didn't tell you, because if I don't tell you, and then let me start saying then, when the explosion, because we ain't even had the explosion. We in early stages of this company. This is the early stages. Early stages. When the explosion comes, you'll be mad, talking about why you didn't tell me. Okay, so I try to make sure that I tell people, but sometimes God has me reaching out to people about something that has nothing to do with the business. I may be reaching out to them because of the business, but God has something else that He wants to occur in that. And so I go with that, right? Now, I'm going to say this. Y'all know that I have some tendencies, okay? I have some tendencies. I acknowledge openly and publicly that I have some tendencies, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't want to work with nobody I don't want to work with. I don't want to work with nobody I don't want to work with. I'm not saying that they don't need the products. Oh, absolutely, get the products. I'm not saying they don't need to do business. They can do the business, but they just won't be doing the business
with you.
And I won't feel no type of way about it. Look, I'm not in a place where I pay attention to how people treat you when they can't benefit from you. Okay? So I had somebody who, when my dad was dying, I want y'all to hear what I'm telling you. I had somebody that when my dad was dying, was reaching out to me and wanted me to look at a business opportunity. I'm not interested. It was either he was dying or he had just died. I was grieving. I was grieving. Like I was really going through. And he had the nerve, the gall, and the audacity to get an attitude with me and say, well, if you don't look at what I've got, don't ask me, nigga.
Just that quickie rolls up. Come on, Nick. Oh, Jesus. That's Shondo. What's going on? Ooh, God. The real.
I don't care. I don't care to look at nothing that you do. And I don't care for you to look at anything I do. I don't care. Because listen to me. People be flipped with their words and don't know what you're going through and take everything personally and not understand what's going on with you. You don't really care about me. There's something that you desire from me. And thou shallest not get it. What you will get is cut with this spoon. Slow and deep. I know y'all looking at the spoon saying, Dr. These spoons don't cut. Oh, they can. It'll take a while. But I got time today. Okay? Now, let me tell y'all why I'm telling y'all this. Because look, some of you have been so busy allowing people when you're in your season where you're about to faint to push you over the edge. Stop it. Stop allowing people, giving people that much power in your life. Right. And listen, not only that, what I'm not going to do is feel bad about it. And you can't make me. I don't care. Just imagine me as Barbie number 3. Because I don't give up. Flying flip. When we get to the point where we really understand that we can't allow people what they think, how they feel. We can't allow people to dictate our actions. And so many times we allow people to hold us hostage emotionally.
Yes. Yeah.
So we just acquiesce. Translation, give in to what people want and what people feel to make them feel better. Whole time we're dying inside slowly.
Right. Right. I've been there. I've been there doing things that people wanted me to do to make them comfortable when I didn't want to do it at all. I was totally against it, but I did it. And then it ended up hurting me. But when I got to the point to where I said, no, it's about me. It's about what I want. It's about how I feel. If I don't feel comfortable with this, if I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do it. And if you get upset, then so be it. But at least I'm at peace with my decision. Because at the end of the day, I can't make you completely happy. I could do this and you still not happy. Then you want me to do more. And you want me to do more. And the next thing you know, I'm so knee deep in it, I can't get out. And I'm really, really sick. Like mentally, emotionally, and sometimes physically.
Yeah. Because it can lead to physical sickness, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Have you ever, like, not wanted to do something? Like, it went against everything that was on the inside of you that you was comfortable with, and God made you do
it? Yes. And it was recent, too. And I'm like, God, really? No. Ooh. And it took me a minute. It wasn't long. It was a couple of days because I knew he had told me to do it before. It had been a while ago, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I am not touching that. No. And he's like, brought it up again. And then I do what I do to you. All right. And I did it. Mm-hmm. And when I did it, it turned out for my good anyway, because God told me to do it.
Right.
And God will never instruct you to do anything that's for your demise, that's to bring you down.
That's right.
He
that's
never
right.
does that. And
if right.
we look at it as, I don't want to do this. This doesn't look right. It's not going to feel right. No. And you do it and you end up getting a blessing from it. He just wants, they're back to this obedience thing again.
He wants what?
He wants your obedience.
Listen, I don't know if y'all have been on that journey, but I'm just going to tell you firsthand. This journey with God is one where he requires a level of, especially right now. Mm-hmm. And right now, this is look, I need y'all to understand, this is a pivotal time.
Yes.
It's pivotal.
Very.
Listen, every prophet, every apostle that I talk to are all saying the same thing.
Same thing. This
is a season of radical obedience. Mm-hmm. God is trying to get us somewhere, and it's going to require radical obedience.
Yeah.
I would like sometimes to just give some notice that I'm going to do something more than a week, a few days. I would like that. In fact, I would love that. Like, it would follow all of the rules of tradition as it relates to marketing, but then you would not have the opportunity to see God.
Yeah, to press.
If I did it, if I did it, then I did it.
Yeah.
But if I do what he says, then he'll do it. He'll give the increase. He'll do whatever. So, okay, so let's go back. So God had me to reach out to those people, right? Mm-hmm. Then the next thing I know, we are on the top enroller board for the entire company. You know why? Because I did what God told me to do. My husband did what God told him to do. We did what God told us to do. Mm-hmm. And by doing that, what we did was we unlocked the promise of God. Mm-hmm. We unlocked it.
Yes.
Obedience unlocks stuff. You want to know why you are where you are? You will not freaking be obedient.
Yeah.
And let me say this. I'm going to say this. I know sometimes people think I want you to be obedient to me. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. Because I love y'all. But I don't care enough to get sick about you not being obedient. Because most people are not obedient. 99% of people are not obedient to what God tells them to do because they're afraid of how they're going to look. They're afraid of what people are going to say. They're afraid of it. Okay? Yeah. So listen, this ain't about me. But in the word of God, when you obey the word of the prophet, God honors that and gives you the increase. The widow.
Yes, talk on it.
The prophet said, gather all of your containers.
Yeah.
Gather all of your containers. This is Elisha, not Elijah. So Elijah had a widow and Elisha had a widow. Okay? So he said, gather all of your containers. They're not going to run out. They're not going to run out. They're not going to run out. You all, do you not know that in this season of radical obedience, this is for everybody? This not just one person that's got to do it. This for everybody. This radical obedience. I was thinking about something, and God told me, okay, do this like this. Okay. And it was literally being obedient to what had been spoken. There is the tradition and there is obedience. Now, obedience, I haven't seen what that looks like when someone else does it. I've seen what it looked like when that person did it, but I hadn't seen what it looked like when anyone else did it. And I hadn't seen anyone else do it. But God said, this is what you're going to do. You do that. You're not doing that. You're going to do this. Like, okay, God, really? Yes, really. And do you know why? And I'm like, why, God? Because you're going to show them how serious you are about being obedient. You're going to show. See, I'm not the person that just be just trying to suck up the people, because I'm just not that person. But God has me in a place and he's given me some specific instructions. And I've got to follow those instructions. And what I've learned is this, that if you will follow the instructions of God, you will receive the blessings of God.
Every time.
If you follow the instructions of God, you'll move the heart of God.
Mm-hmm.
And when you move the heart of God, you also move his hand.
Because he knows the control.
If there is a lack of provision in your life, listen to me. If there's a lack of provision in your life, check your obedience, even in the small things. Because it is in even the small things that God is looking and checking and seeing. You can't even follow this instruction. How are you going to follow the big instruction? You're not a good steward over little. How you going to be a good steward over much? Kareem talked about that in her video. Y'all go watch her new video. She talked about it with finances. And I wanted to tell you, get off my feet. Ma'am, stepping on my toes. If you show me someone who doesn't like budgets, I'm going to show you someone who doesn't like discipline. I said, this.
She check you from the video.
I said, did you just?
I heard her say it. I heard it.
You saw my face too, didn't you?
Like what?
I said, get off my toes.
She crunched them.
Crunch. You all, and there was no lie told. There was no lie told. So you got to understand that no one has all the pieces together. Girl, yeah, I'm talking about you, girl. Yeah, talking about you. Talking about my lack of fiscal discipline. Talking about needs versus wants and stuff. I said, girl, get off my feet. And I still don't like Dave Ramsey now. Yes, girl, I was talking about you stepping on my toes yesterday on that video.
You hating on the man because he's showing you.
No, so they're just parts of, it's just parts of it that don't go,
right,
don't align, right?
I agree.
I ain't saying the man.
I agree.
But it's not. So I believe that there are plans and programs for it. And I believe that with everything that you got to find what fits your personality. He goes against my money archetype.
And you take bits and pieces from everything to make it yours.
Yes.
So I'll take a little bit from him.
Yes.
A little bit from.
Come on.
What's up?
I don't know. Who?
I can't think of the name. But anyway.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah. And there was another one. And put it all into form your own. That's for you.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Everything ain't going to come on the paper mapped out. Like, okay, do this, because God is using us to create things. This is a word that I've given several people, right? That God is going to use you to create a blueprint that other people will be able to use. Yeah.
Told me.
Yeah.
Twice.
Catherine. I told Catherine that.
Yes.
I told Corey that.
Yeah.
If you're called to create a blueprint, You're the creator. Listen, that means that you gonna be the one that figures it out and puts the pieces together for someone just like you.
Right.
My life has served as a blueprint for some people that were waiting for husbands. Baby, listen, follow the blueprint.
Follow it.
Follow the blueprint. And do you know what the blueprint was? Heal. Be obedient. Focus on God. Because that's what resulted in the man. It wasn't Facebook dating.
No.
It wasn't, I don't know what other dating app I was on. I was on a couple of them. I wasn't on Tinder though. I wasn't on that. I wasn't on Grindr. I wasn't on that.
There's something called? Never mind. I don't even want to know. I just
Hey, G. G said, Grand Rising, my sister, the hardest thing that I had to learn is that everyone can't sit at your table. Shabbat.
There you go.
Kareem. And it's going to be I can't even say the words. Cause I gotta be careful what I say because he gonna hold me to it.
Oh, you know that.
It's going to be a plan. We actually have that with our financial literacy. So I gotta have something that incorporates the saving and invest. I just don't. I don't know. It's something about it that just don't fit in my spiritualizations. And I'm not saying that budgeting is not important. I'm not saying that at all. It's very important. I'm getting ready to go and do our financial literacy class so that me and my husband can go on and do our financial map. Thank you, Kareem, for sparking that. Hey, beautiful. How you doing, prophetess? Good to see you. Y'all, we gotta find. Yeah. That does, doesn't it? Yeah. And that's it. Listen, you gotta find something that you will do. Because listen, I can start out with that, but I'm them envelopes and stuff. I'm not finna do them envelopes. I don't even do cash like that. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm talking about me. Come on now, your word always is encouragement and all the time. Conway, hey Sheila, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. So you just gotta find what works for you. Our problem is we don't want to find.
Yeah, we don't want to take the time. We want everything fast. Microwave popcorn stuff, like boom, it's done. There is work that you have to put in for anything. There's work that you have to put in to get the word of God in you. You got to read it. You got to study it. You got to have that time for prayer to get closer to God. So if you got to do that to have your relationship with God, then what do you think about anything else? It's going to require you to put in the work and then tweak it when you need to.
Right.
Because when you do this budget, that first budget you do may not work. So then you got to go back and change it a little bit until it fits what you do, so it can be most effective.
Right.
That's the key. It's got to be effective.
And then I think that you got to look at the foundation of a thing. The foundation of his thing is to be debt free. Yeah. I don't care if I'm debt free, because for me, there's healthy debt and there's unhealthy debt. I want healthy debt, right? I want the debt that produces. That's what I want. I like using other people's money. I don't want to use my own money. I don't want to tie all my own money up. So if I can use somebody else's money to get done what I need to get done, that's my prayer, friends. I want to use my money to invest and have my money growing. Use their money for the other stuff and then pay them back with their own money and stuff like that. That's what I want. I don't care about being debt free. I just want healthy debt. And there's a difference. So I think that it's your tolerance too. It's your money personality. It's all of these things. It's what God has called you to. See, the level of faith required for the things that God has shown me requires me to be able to handle massive amounts of money being required for things. Yeah, and you can't lie to yourself. That's right. You can't try to make yourself, you can't. You literally have to learn to be comfortable with you. You got to be comfortable with you. And then watch God
Do what he does.
shake all that up and put you in a place of discomfort. Because listen, I want you to think about this. If you're called to do great exploits that require large sums of money, if your focus is on being debt free, are you going to do those things necessarily? Or are you going to be like, no, I can't do that because that's going to require me incurring debt? Even if the debt, and it's for kingdom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've done that, though. I've acquired debt for the kingdom. I have. I really did. Like, went in serious debt. But it was for someone who was trying to do something in the kingdom. I mean, big. And I said, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. And I did it.
Yeah.
And God blessed me because I did it when I was in South Dakota. And shortly thereafter, he blessed me with the job in New Jersey with a $20,000 pay increase.
And this girl, when she was in New Jersey, she got so many darn raises.
I did. I got two in the same year, to where the lawyer for the college called me, was like, this isn't normal. This isn't happening. I was like, I didn't do it. And I was getting ready to get another one before I left. Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
right, Stacey. Like for me, I had to learn. I like eating out. So my grocery line was small and my eat out line was bigger versus when I first made it, it was the opposite. Right. Listen, y'all, if you faint not, don't faint. You're too close. So last night, while I was up in the wee hours of the morning, I was talking to Dr. Michael Phillips, and he was talking about the residual check, the monthly check, right? I said, Doc, I don't think we're going to get the monthly check, because when I look at this volume, baby, how about we was on the phone and he said, he found something. God will reveal things. This is why it's important to be in communion with people, right? Be in interact, because there's something that God desires to do. Doc and I are numbers people. We're numbers people. We're strategy people. Like we're the ones that we're gonna come up with some stuff that if people run the play, bam, it's gonna work, right? So he said, Dr. V, press that button right there to say this month. I pressed the button and I realized, because it didn't look like I had the volume, enough volume for it even to be possible for us to get that check. But baby, I pressed that button and I said, what? I said, wait a minute. He said, I knew it looked like y'all were close. You just got to make sure you got the right amount in each of the three legs. I said, baby, hold on. Oh no, we getting a check. We getting a check. We getting a residual check. We getting an extra $500 just residual. Because people used this alive and they couldn't live without it and they wanted some more. People use these products and say, hey, listen, my vision seems to be getting a little bit better. I need some more. I need to see. I need to see.
Yes. I need that vision.
I need to see.
Yes.
I need my vision to get clear. Some of us are missing out because our vision is not clear. Take off the old lenses and put on the lenses for this season. God told me this is a season of supernatural prosperity. Supernatural. Which means the things that you thought you wouldn't qualify for, you're qualifying for them.
Right.
The jobs that you thought you couldn't get, you're getting them. The houses that you want, and you said, well, I can't afford my credit. Listen, I'm not telling y'all not to work on your credit. I'm not telling y'all that. Don't say Dr. V said don't work on your credit and don't budget. She said be fiscally irresponsible. I didn't say that. What I'm going to tell y'all is this. Stop putting so much faith in your credit and put your faith in God, because God likes a miracle. He likes specializing in miracles. He said miracles, signs, and wonders shall follow them. Listen, you need to position yourself for some miracles to follow you. And look, you don't need a miracle with an 800 credit score.
Amen. You relying on your credit score, then you're not relying on God.
I need a miracle.
But it don't seem like it's gonna work.
I need a miracle.
Right.
I ain't mad that you got an 800. I'll be there, or I'll be close, or what. I'll be there, but I ain't there now. So right now, I need a testimony for where I am now. That look, oh, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he did, how he took me with no money, a negative bank account, and put me in a house that the sheriff used to live in, how he put me on Wall Street in the city. Listen, you need to understand, everything for me I see as a prophetic declaration for what God is going to do. He put me and my family on Wall Street. I don't know how he did it, and I don't know why he did it, but I do know why he did it, because he needed us to be the example of the miracles that he desires to perform. Angel number 2010. April, could you look that up, please? See, that's double 10 and 10. Yes. Hey, sis. Thank you. That's right, Kareem. God is my credit. God is my credit. I literally, when I was pastoring in the Tampa Bay area, God told me to go across the bridge to Largo. People laughed at me. They were like, well, why would he tell you that? And that's too far to drive. Y'all know if it's a bridge involved, Black people don't want to go. Any city that I've been in where there was a bridge, the people on one side of the bridge did not want to cross the bridge. But I think that's symbolic of people's unwillingness to cross over into promise. We don't want to be inconvenienced. And every time there was a bridge, there was also a beach. Where there's a beach, there is an ocean. There is water. You couldn't get to the water because you don't want to go over the bridge. But there's something beautiful on the other side that you can't get to because you don't want to cross the bridge. If you plan something, the people in the city not going to do it if it's on the beach. The people on the beach not going to do it if it's in the city. Because everybody becomes an island unto themselves. But God says in this season, you will cross bridges freely. You will go across and come across. Go across and come across. And I'll bless you coming in, and I'll bless your going out. Because of your radical obedience. You're not getting to destiny without radical obedience. You're not. I promise you, you are not. And I'm not saying it as a word curse. I'm telling you it as an absolute certainty based on the spiritual laws and principles of God. When you look at anyone in the Bible who did anything great and of great significance, there was always two things involved: uncertainty and risk. So their surety had to be God. And they had to be willing to take a risk at being wrong. Go ahead, April. Angel number 2010.
Angel number 2010 brings a message from your angels that you are to stay grounded and maintain faith and trust in yourself, your natural light working talents and abilities, and your soul mission as you are making positive progress in your life. Ensure that what you put out to the universe is of a positive nature, and do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone.
Ma'am, could you read that again?
Do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone.
Ma'am, could you read that one more time for the people all the way in the back with the
headphones
yeah,
on?
Go ahead.
Okay. Ensure that what you put out to the universe is of a positive nature. Do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone in order to pursue your passions. If feeling and doubts or fears, make it a priority to replace limiting thoughts and beliefs with positive and affirming self-talk, as this helps with achieving goals and aspirations and allows for the old to be replaced with the new. Angel number 2010 tells you that new ideas and concepts are coming to you, and your angels.
God, you gonna make me get up and shout.
And your angels encourage you to stretch the horizons of your mind. Things in your life will be going in your desired direction, and wonderful opportunities will present themselves when the timing is right. Have a positive attitude and maintain the highest expectations, as this will help to manifest and encourage positive results in many aspects of your life. Follow through with your intuitive urges, and you will inspire those around you, as well as expand your own life in positive ways.
Wow. 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 Jason said, you are a teaching woman of God. I thank God for April because she has gave me some advice on some things concerning my business. I followed it and my finances increased. I know the power of obedience. Can you give me information on a publisher? I completed my book. It is written, ready to be copyrighted and published and bought with success and a help to the world. Absolutely. I can. You can be your own publisher.
Absolutely.
You can be your own publisher. This was real heavy in my spirit when April was talking. Kareem, God said, look again, there's a job that's waiting for you in California. He said, there's a job that's waiting for you in California. He said, look again. And I don't know where it is, but I know that it's going to allow you to use all of your skills. It's going to allow you to use all of your skills. Just know that's coming. That's coming. I see that very clearly. Listen, we're not getting ready to do individual prophetic words today because, listen, we want you to do something with the word you got. I just know that God is moving, and he's moving rapidly. Muy rápido. Muy rápido. I'm getting ready to learn some other languages so I can say stuff in some other languages because I'm calling in people who speak other languages. I'm calling it in. I'm calling it in. I'm calling them in. I'm calling them in. See, listen, you got to call in what God has ordained for your life. You got to call it in. You got to speak it forth.
Yes, you do. With conviction and power, not just light and just saying it. It has to have some power behind it. And that puts a demand on the spirit to cause it to come into fruition. It puts a demand on it. When I call that money, like, oh no, tomorrow. You're going to be available tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corinne said a traditional job. So I see a business and I see a job. The job is going to be used for to help establish you. Yeah. To help establish you, to help make the transition. I don't know if it's a thing where it's going to come with a moving allowance or I don't know, but I see a job. I do see a job, but it's going to be a job that's not going to feel like a job to you. It's going to be a job that's not going to feel like a job to you. What are you seeing, April?
You know what? I'm sitting here. God's like, you next. No, I'm not even like there.
You always there.
Oh my God. The key to this, Kareem, is you having the right mindset for whatever God is doing. We may not have the specifics on it, but the mindset is important to cause it to come where you can see what it is. So your mindset, and you can't waver in that. You have to be in expectation every day and say, okay, God, I'm going to work on my mind and my spirit to be ready to receive. So when you present it, I don't miss it. Because sometimes God, oh Lord, sometimes God presents things to us, and because we're not in the right mindset and we don't have the right heart posture, we don't see it and we miss it. And then it delays, and you don't need any more delays because you already at that point of frustration. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. But he said, if you would just work on your mind and your heart to be in tune with me when it comes, no matter what it is, if it's a traditional job or whatever, when it comes, you will be in the right spirit to recognize it, and you'll act on it immediately.
Yeah. That was weighing me. Yes, Tandria, he is. Yes. Tandria said, thank you, ladies, for your obedience. I so needed this. God is pushing us to move in what he has already said. He is. And yes, Corinne, go on and put and let him lead you. Let him lead you. He'll lead you. He'll lead you. Y'all listen. So look. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and yes, it will. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put these up here so that if y'all haven't registered, you can register. Let me say this, because I really want y'all to. I really want y'all to hear my heart. I really want y'all to hear my heart. In the most respectful and honorable way that I can say it. I really want y'all to hear my heart. There's no amount of money that you guys could sow that would compensate me for the amount of time that I spend doing what I do every day. The amount of sacrifice that I make to do what I do every day. There's no amount of money that I could charge for a class or a workshop or a conference that would equate the value of what you guys get from me every day as a vessel of God. Like, I need y'all to really hear me when I say this, okay? I'm not saying this in a facetious way at all. I need y'all to hear this. When you all take a class, sow a seed, anything that you do as it relates to me, it could never compensate me for what I pour out. It would never be enough money. Ever. So you are not doing me a favor. And I need y'all to shift your mindset. Yeah. You're never doing me a favor. Ever. It's for you. It's for you. You're not doing me a favor. I need y'all to hear this, okay? Because if you do it with the mindset that you're doing me a favor, you will miss what God is doing in your life. You will miss it because your heart is not postured right. So I want y'all to understand this. I do what I do because of God. If I had my choice, I'd be laid up in the bed with my husband, being newlyweds all the way live. That's what I would do. That's what, you don't know the number of times that I had to get up out the bed, and it was a struggle because I really just wanted to lay in the bed and be a darn newlywed. Be grown and do grown folk stuff. And God would say, no, get up. And if I wanted to stay in the bed, my husband said, babe, you got to get up. And I'm like, oh. I get up because I take my obedience to God seriously. This ain't about me being seen on Facebook. This ain't about the number of follows, the number of likes, the number of stars. This ain't about what you sold, because the truth of the matter is this. If it was about money, I would have stopped fooling with people a long time ago. Now, that's just facts. That's just facts. I sow so much into the lives of people because I believe in them. I sacrifice so much for people because I believe in them. I give so much because I just want to be in the place of obedience. So normally when I do stuff, I'm seeding into the lives of people. I need y'all to understand that. And it's who me and my husband are. And I'm grateful that we both are like that, because I don't have to fight with him about it, and he doesn't have to fight with me about it. So just like I'm called to radical obedience, so are you. Whether you heed the call or not, it's your business, it's your prerogative. But it doesn't change the fact that you are all, each of us is called to radical obedience, and radical obedience is never comfortable. You show me one person in the Bible who did what God had for them to do and were comfortable. It doesn't exist. Stacy said, you sewing helped me to get so much and find my biological dad. Y'all, it cost me to share my life. You think there aren't times when my husband be like, you be talking too darn much, you say too much. It cost me to do this right here. And I don't think people really understand the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. So you may see the oil and you may see me greasy and you may be like, I just need a word, I just need a word, I just need a word. Listen, y'all, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Jason said it's all about you. As an individual, God wants to bless his kingdom and his people. We are the head and not the tail. Amen. It may just be me, but I don't understand how people, I can't sit and receive and receive and receive and receive and receive and not put anything in. I can't do it. I can't. Maybe it's just me. I can't. Nor do I take lightly when people sow seed into, and it's not, y'all, I don't want y'all to think it's about amount. It's not about amount. It's about thought, right? It's about the thought. Corinne said, you taught me how to be confident enough and transparent for the people I need to help. Thank you. And I'm so proud of you, Corinne. Like the way you show up, which was not comfortable for you. It was not comfortable. Y'all, listen. Go ahead, April. Go ahead. Let me put these things up for the conference and stuff tonight and tomorrow.
One thing that you said about people wanting a word, I want a word, give me a word. But Tandria, I want to say, she said, what's the point in getting a new word when you haven't been obedient to the last one? So you can get all the prophetic words you want, but if you're not obedient to act on anything that you've received and you're still in the same place, then don't look at the one that gave you the word like it was them. No, it's you, because when you get a word, there's a level of obedience that's required for you to get for it to come to pass.
Yeah, always.
It's just not not gonna get this word and then just boom and that's it. Y'all, people who are in ministry, whether they want to be or were thrust into it or whatever, and God speaks to, you have to understand that many times we don't want to say what God is telling us to say. We don't want to do what God is telling us to do.
Preaching.
I wanted to stay in the back. I had it all mapped out what I was going to do. I didn't want to be a prophetess. I didn't want to be an evangelist. I didn't want to do none of that. I didn't. I wanted to sit in the back of the church, be a regular member, pay my tithes and offering, help whatever ministry I was in, and that was it. But no, it took a level of obedience for me to just give in and be just humble to what God wanted me to do.
Yeah.
And that's what then unlocked and opened doors. And so now I don't do things grumbling and complaining. I don't. When God gives me something to do, I'm like, okay, and I do it. When this woman of God tells me, if she comes out the blue with something, and she did this Monday, I was in the airport in Atlanta waiting for my flight to come here. And she said, April, you need to teach a master class. And I said, okay, Dr. B. I knew it wasn't coming from her. It was coming from God. But then now the responsibility lied on me to go to God on what I'm supposed to teach and to get the content.
Yeah.
I boarded the plane in Atlanta and could not go to sleep because he's giving me everything I need for this class. So the class is written. I just now need to put it on the schedule to teach it. But had I not been obedient, I don't know what the obedience for that particular thing is, what is unlocked for me. But I know something really good is coming soon because of that obedience.
Well, you know what it unlocked. While you were on the plane doing that, God was unlocking your money.
Yeah. The first part.
Yeah.
The first part.
Yeah.
So people they put a lot of pressure on men and women of God, like we are God, and it's all whatever we say. It's not us saying it. We are speaking under the unction of God who gives it to us to give to you. And then now, once we've released it, which is all we're responsible for doing, is releasing it, it now becomes in your court for you to act upon it and do whatever it is. And so many people don't do it, and they end up stuck, and then they're mad at the people that told them. Like, all I did, I'm just the messenger. I just told you that.
Yeah.
So we don't take care of, in other cultures, they're elderly. They take care of them until they die.
Mm-hmm.
The family rallies together and they take care of them. We don't do that with men and women of God in our lives. We don't. We just take from them, and then we don't pour back into them. Do you think Dr. V needs people's money? No, she got God who owns everything. So whether people sow or don't sow, okay, God is the one that's going to bless her because of her obedience. But she wants everybody to win. That's the thing. We want people to win. I want people to have a level of faith that I do, a level of obedience that I do. Shoot, I want you to surpass me. Go above me. Give me something to push for. Like, oh my God, she or he is up here and I got good faith, but let me try to get up there. There's a level that we want people to get to. And it requires a lot. It requires a lot on our part and your part.
April, drop your Cash App.
It's let me look it up. Jesus.
Tandria said, yes, ma'am. When things don't come to pass, it's not that the prophet is a lie. It's the lack of the person's obedience.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I was about to say the wrong thing. $ Lady April 76.
Put it in the comments.
Oh, can I do?
Copy it. You can copy it right there.
Oh.
And put it in the comments, and I'll show it. Just copy, hold it down. I think that works on them kind of phones.
I do not like you at this moment. You know what? Forget it. I'll just type it in. You know who you are.
Roz said, I think people have to be taught on reciprocity. We perish from a
Yes.
lack of knowledge. My baby said, you sacrificed your sleep on the plane and he gave you what you needed because of your obedience to him. Yeah, that's real. Hey, Daddy. Yo, alive is coming. Yo, baby, got it for you. Y'all listen. If don't nobody else so into me, my daddy's so into me. And I so back into him. Yes. All right, there y'all go. Lady April, $ Lady April 76, $ Lady April 76. Lady April 76. Y'all make sure y'all get that. Listen, tonight.
Ooh, I'm excited. It has finally arrived. I'm ready.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
so ready.
The CEO of Envision, multimillionaire, African-American, 40-year-old man is going to be here. What? He's going to be here. Listen, the multimillionaire mentor is going to be here in Panama City, breaking up that poverty mindset and showing people what's possible and giving them a plan and a strategy to get there. Tandria, I'll send you the link. And I'll help you get it, right? Yes, there is a virtual ticket. There's a virtual ticket. Virtual tickets are the same as the regular tickets. You just have to do them. Let me know. I'll send you how to do it. And you'll be able to make that happen.
Hey, Daddy.
She don't say it before me.
You already said it.
Hey, Daddy.
Now listen, if you want me sharing my mama, you gonna share your daddy.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something.
Hey, Daddy, I love
Let me tell
you.
y'all something about April. Okay.
What?
Let me tell y'all something about April. Listen, I love her mama. Do you know that? I love Mama Kathy, honey.
Yes.
I be like, Mama. She said, hey, my beautiful babies. I be like, that's my mama. They said, good morning, Daddy. Summerlin said, hi, Daddy. Daddy, you know, the folks love you. The folks love you. Yes, Andrea, I'll get it to you so that you can get the products. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. These products are revolutionary, and they have literally revolutionized so many lives. And so, yeah, I pray that you guys allow yourself to experience it.
Yeah.
Because it's an experience.
Yeah. Anything. Don't not do it and then wish that you did later on. Do it. You
can't lose because the products are amazing.
And they're all natural. So it's not like you're putting chemicals or anything bad into your body. They're all natural products. They can
vegan friendly.
Yeah.
Non-GMO.
Where's Tim? Am I supposed to sing your part, Tim? I'm not going to say anything until he puts it in the chat. Am I supposed to sing your part? No.
Vegan friendly, non-GMO, all natural, and
made in the USA.
And made in the USA, which really is a big deal.
Yeah.
Jackie said, hey, Daddy, I had to call you. I'm in North Carolina. Yes. My baby said, yep. Look, you guys, go register. Tonight, you can register at bit.ly/AlivePanama. And even if you're virtual, we can make sure that you're able to experience it virtually. Get your ticket. Let me know that you need a virtual ticket because I really didn't put a virtual one on there. But we can make it happen. And for tomorrow, Saturday, y'all, all day long from 8 a.m. till we shut the hotel down, baby. I'm telling you, because that's what it's going to take. Listen, so that morning we got the general session. The general session is $55. The VIP is that afternoon. And the VIP is all about getting out of your own way. Because once you get all this information, now you got to get out your own way. Get out your own way. Because that's what be stopping us. We be in our own way.
Yeah.
We be trying to get out the door, trying to get around us.
Overthinking everything, over processing, over analyzing everything. No, just move. Just do it.
Like Nike.
Just do it.
Yeah. We gotta move. Mm-hmm. Listen, so those tickets, the VIP tickets, which gives you access to the general, and the general has 5 massive major speakers. Mr. David Imenitie is going to talk about the power of belief. I'm going to talk about the power of identity. Dr. Samantha Phillips is going to talk about the power of abundance. April's going to talk about the power of obedience. And none other than Mr. David Anthony Whitfield, the Christian karaoke DJ himself, is going to be talking about the power of health. The power of health. That's the morning session. But that afternoon, baby, we get ready to get into get out your own way. Get out. You can have all the information in the world and still be stuck right where you at. Why? You got the information, but you will not apply it. So I want you guys to know that I got to get off here because April's got to go to rehearsal. This is just a rehearsal. Ooh. All right, y'all. Listen, go ahead and get your tickets. Get your tickets today because, y'all, I got to put you in groups. We got to know who is going to be in the building live and who's going to be in the building virtually.
Yeah.
So we've got to put that together. We can't do it till y'all get your freaking tickets. Order your tickets now so that we can figure out what needs to happen and what needs to be done. And make it happen.
And don't wait till the last minute because we're about to be running.
Yes.
And we don't want to miss anyone.
Yes.
And then you mad because you couldn't get in, but you waited till the last minute. No, let's do it now so we'll have a list of registrants so we can get this together.
Yes.
We don't want to do things decent and in order.
Listen, that's why I'm so glad April here because I can focus on what I do. Okay? Yeah. All right, y'all. Look, I absolutely love y'all. We absolutely love y'all.
Yes, we do.
To life and life more abundant. That's what this weekend is all about. Abundant living, abundant life, right? Beloved. I like beloved. Beloved. I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. You guys have an amazing and incredible day. Mwah!